Hey guys, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, everybody there all across the world. This video is going to be a video of me. I just want to talk about sprouting. I sprout, and this is a healthy living channel, so I'm just gonna for those out there who don't know about sprouting or what sprouting is, I sprout. I love to sprout. I've been sprouting for about a year now, and I love it. It's the best thing that I've been doing. I love the way my food tastes after I'm done sprouting, but this video is just going to be about sprouting, how I sprout. There's lots of things that you can sprout. You can sprout legumes like beans. You can sprout nuts, which is what I'm going to show you how I'm going to do that. And you can also sprout leafy greens like, sprouting alfalfa and things like that. But anyways, this video is going to be about me sprouting, showing you guys how I sprout my sunflower seeds. And basically you can use this technique with any nuts that you're going to sprout. You can use this technique with any nuts. If you like almonds, get your almonds and sprout it. That's a nut. Things like that. So basically you have to make sure the nuts that you're going to sprout is raw though. You can't be using things that's already roasted. It's dead. You're going to use raw nuts. And I have raw sunflower seeds that I got from I got this from Trader Joe's. As you can see, it says raw sunflower seeds right here. And basically yesterday I just finished my whole sprouting of almonds, and I have it in my dehydrator right now. And that's the next step after you're done sprouting. You can either, if you sprouted a whole bunch, you can and you don't have time to finish eating it all at once, it's gonna go bad. So you have to find a way to preserve it. And in order for me to preserve the nuts that I just sprouted so they don't go bad, you don't want to waste all the energy you just put into sprouting. So that's why I dehydrate my foods, and then after I'm done dehydrating it, then I store it in the fridge. And here's what a sample of the sprouted almonds that I sprouted, and now they're going into the preservation stage which is dehydration, and it's right here. So this is my dehydrator right now, and that will be another video showing you how to dehydrate. And these are the almonds right there. Okay, so let's just talk a little bit about sprouting foods. To me, the easiest way for me to explain sprouting is that when you sprout foods, the food that you're trying to sprout, things like it's going to grow into this tree. So it thinks that it's going to go into this tree, and so it becomes very nutritious because it thinks it's going to go into a tree. And so it's just massively nutritious because it thinks it's going to grow into a tree, and it thinks it's going to produce other nuts or other seeds and other things like that. So it becomes super nutritious. That's like the easiest way for me to explain what sprouting is. It just increases its nutritional content by thousands, and it's just more nutritious. It's easier for the body to digest it because in the sprouting process there's a certain carbohydrates that's in all the seeds and nuts that gets released. And so like if you're the type of person that when you eat like beans and things like that and you get bloated and you get indigestion, you might want to think about sprouting, because sprouting actually releases all that hard to digest enzymes and hard to digest carbohydrates. And so when you sprout it, it releases all those things, and then when you slightly cook it, it makes it very easy for the body to digest, and you might not have all that bloating and indigestions and things like that. So it's very nutritious. It increases the nutritional content of the food, and it makes it easy for the body to digest. And also when you sprout your foods, especially like I'm just talking about sprouts in general, like let's say you sprouted some beans, when it's time to actually cook those beans, when you're done sprouting, it's so easier to cook. Like it takes a few minutes and it's done because you sprouted it, you made it softer and things like that. So that's it with the whole little spill on sprouting. So I'm just going to show you how I sprout my nuts. So this is the technique that I use to sprout my nuts. you can use this to sprout any nuts. And so I'm just going to show you how I sprout my nuts. As you can see, I just showed you the almonds that I just got done sprouting, and they're getting dehydrated. So right now I'm going to follow right ahead and sprout my raw sunflower seeds right here. There.